right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Habib is as undefeated as fighter Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Abdul in his corner.
Champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight.
Big shot to the head.
Too easy. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets the early takedown. Opposition knew it was coming, unable to stop it as usual.
Well, he'll tell you that he's going to take you down, and he has so many ways of getting to that takedown. He's as good as they come in terms of setting him up, and right away he gets the fight exactly where he needs it to be. Full side control now.
Nurmagomedov's back inside control here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, misses with the jab. Immediately gets the underhook. Oh, making this clinch work count. Landed punch there. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, somehow he got out!
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Lands with the ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but certainly his boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, Khabib Nurmagomedov might have been able to win a kickboxing match here tonight, but taking the path of least resistance and really having his way out.
And John, I think that points to the fight IQ. Knowing that you possess all the skills, but you stay in your wheelhouse. You take your opponent down over and over again and try to drown him. Khabib has long said he would take you into deep water. He has done that tonight, and that is why he's been so successful.
Busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Left-right combo is good.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nice kick landed there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so once more, he takes the fight to the ground. That was his game plan, exactly what he planned on doing coming into the fight. So far, so good.
So far, so good. There's no reason to be disappointed. He does a fantastic job of entering, and once he gets to the takedowns, he does a great job of securing top position and really getting damage off of his opponent.
Oh, that's a nice combination, and not just a two-piece either. 20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, big left hand there. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, nice double hook, yes.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to. Nice shot there by the champ.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
It's a masterclass, John. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with a kick. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
So Khabib Nurmagomedov at his methodical best tonight and gets another takedown right there.
Khabib is one of those guys that will tell you what he's gonna do, and he will go and he will do it. And right now that's being shown to be true, because time and time again, he is securing takedowns on his opponent. Look at that. Recognizes he's about to lose position.
All right, has the guard closed here. Khabib's back in half guard.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, they're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Nurmagomedov. Hard shots landing on both sides here. That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Establishing the jab.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
All right, just like we saw in the previous round, the takedown is there at will. He actually wanted a side wager with you on over 10 takedowns tonight. You wouldn't take the bait, and perhaps it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's such a high number. So while it seems tempting, you got to turn away from it. Hey, a bet's only a bet because they know they also have the ability to win. Sorry. This guy knew that he would be able to secure takedowns and takedowns in bunches, and that is exactly what he's showing us tonight.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Changing the position.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Neo belly. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Strike lands cleanly there. Nurmagomedov gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy you see from a lot of high-level fighters to try to sway the judges late in the round.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Great job, guys. Same thing this way. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control down there.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round three of a possible five. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
He lands a nasty high kick up top.
Taken down by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, crucifix from the top position. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here.
Putting his arm, he's got him in the crucifix.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round three. Khabib's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd maybe dropped, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Another takedown attempt, not there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
You cannot take too many shots.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Nurmagomedov is able to transition back to side control now.
Now into his mount.
Nurmagomedov's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Back and forth we go. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Oh, effective strike there from the clinch by Nurmagomedov. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that lead the dance. Another takedown lands.
Lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
15 seconds to go. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Look at me. Cover your body. Move.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. You gotta be careful here.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot, so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's gonna get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something.
Let's see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
I mean, technically, this would be a flying triangle if he can finish it here.
A flying triangle. I mean,
Is that even a real technique? I mean, the guy used his opponent's body.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Nurmagomedov getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Nurmagomedov getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, left hook.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. And now some separation. Just over 2 minutes to go. Man, this dude can kick. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off.
Nurmagomedov's going for a choke. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Holding on to the submission attempt here. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Well, you know about the offense, but how about the defense? Overhand blocked by Nurmagomedov. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
Really broke it down with striking. Keep that going. Inside low kick is awesome.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Swing and a miss by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. All right, feet on the hips here. Nicely done. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. ground and pound is there.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, great. Wow, so somehow, some way in this final round, back to the feet.
It's like he's playing the lottery, John. He got to his feet now. Does his numbers hit? He has got to hit every button to try to get a finish.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves. He's got that single collar tie.
Less than 3 minutes to go now in this fifth and final round.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Lands the low kick. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, right in the mount.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Nice transition.
Nice positional control here. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up, drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Oh, and there it is again, DC. I know you're not surprised you saw that one coming from
A mile away, because that's all we've seen over and over again. This guy shooting for takedowns and him securing takedowns. So it's no surprise. The earnest
back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held it.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant.